welcome to Ask Me About K-Pop, the essential guide for recent converts and seasoned fans alike. My name is Shannon.
And I'm Angelica.
And welcome to the show. Thank you again for the outpouring of love last week. It was so wonderful. We really appreciated it. And I wanted to give a special shout out to a lovely listener, our Ticket Fairy Liz, who sent us an amazing gift.
The most incredible piece of fan made merch I've ever seen.
Mm-hmm.
Liz, you've been so generous and wonderful to us. I got to see Monsta X before I even really cared about Monsta X because of you. And then you gifted us with something that made me absolutely squeal with delight.
It is a set of shiny Russian nesting dolls, and they're perfect.
They are perfect. They are hand painted in age order with a picture of each member from the One of One era and their name beautifully hand painted in Hangul. And it goes from Onyu all the way to Taemin in age order. And the littlest one is a Shawl one.
Oh my god! We both totally cried when you opened the little one to the shawl in the middle. I couldn't believe it. So cute. What a cute idea.
Oh, it's such a cute idea, and I love it so much. We have to find some kind of office space or official place to I don't know, display it.
Display all the beautiful things.
A place of honor.
It was lovely. So I wanted to shout that out on the show because it was such a nice gift. So Thank you, Liz.
Thank you.
All right. So for today's episode, we're going to try a new type of song battle. We usually do our title battles with 10 songs of the same title, and we have Patreon listeners get to vote as well, and we try to pick a best one. But today I wanted to try to do some mini battles. Just one song against one song, but instead of having the same title, all of these songs have opposite or antonym titles where they're the opposite of each other. Yes?
Yes, one or more words. It flip-flops.
Yeah.
You'll see.
You'll see how it goes. So we picked 10 that came straight out of my phone, just going in alphabetical order. I didn't even get to K before I finished. So I know you guys will have a million more suggestions for these. We'll collect them and we can play this again if you like it. But these were just a few I found on my phone, but I think we could play this game forever.
Yes, absolutely. I think that this is going to have endless possibilities. So this is just a small sample size of some head-to-heads.
Head-to-heads. So we each took one of the songs from each battle to be responsible for, to learn the most about. And so we'll each present our songs and its merits, and then I guess we're gonna try to decide a winner of each battle, but I think that's gonna be very hard.
I think it's going to be very hard for each round because the songs themselves, we can discuss trends that we saw across all of them that we didn't expect. That was just a fun surprise. But I think individually the two songs that are head to head on each round are very different from each other, and they're all very good.
Right.
So it will be, I don't even know if I'm going to be able to choose between
Maybe
them.
we'll have to just turn it to a online poll and let y'all vote or something, because I don't know.
Ooh,
if we
I
can
like
do
that
this.
idea. Wait, I don't want the responsibility of choosing. Let's make them do
Let's
it.
make them choose. Okay, great. That's officially, we're making a poll.
We will present the merits of each song, and you will have to decide. So tune in. Oh, this is fun. This is like an American Idol or something where the audience gets to vote, and then you'll find out the results next week.
Next week.
I love that. Okay, great.
Okay, great. Perfect. Okay, so the first battle I'm calling the Who's Kissing Who battle. And our two songs are Kiss My Lips by BoA and Kiss Your Lips by WJSN The Black. So let's start with BoA first.
All right. Kiss My Lips by BoA is the title track of the same titled LP, which was released on May 12th, 2015. We talked about this album and this song on our Boa deep dive, but just as a little refresher, it's her 8th Korean album, 17th overall. It's her first self-produced album, fully self-produced, and it was her 15th anniversary album.
Okay, yes.
So big deal. The song itself is written and composed by Boa along with the producer team, The Stereotypes. And these guys are responsible for like Red Velvet's Bad Boy, Shiny Odd Eye, Super Junior Devil, Bruno Mars, 24K Magic. And that in particular, like I think you can really hear the similarities in that Bruno Mars album and this song.
Yeah, totally.
But the album itself peaked at number 18. Or no, I'm sorry. The song itself peaked at number 18 and the album peaked at number 5. Okay, a little bit about this song. Some musical features of it. I mean, it has that disco guitar and the very beginning of it starts just like it starts just like a Bruno Mars song that I couldn't, like the title of it didn't come off the top of my head, but this song is all about like disco guitar. Let's see, what do we have? Disco guitar and synths. There's
And the
really
synths are
low
so
bass.
crunchy. Like it's a very like crunchy song.
Yeah. It's very like low, and her vocals the whole time stay really low too.
Rasp.
Yeah. It like really highlights her deep voice, which is fantastic. And the lyrics are about like somebody being frustrated and wanting to know how somebody else feels. So it's almost a dare, like, come on, kiss my lips. It's like, I'm getting tired of you already. So the chorus is, baby, come and kiss my lips. Don't delay it anymore. Don't hold it in even when you know it's not hard. Or else don't even look at me. Baby, I'm starting to hate you. Feels like you're playing around. So she's like, that's it. Just do it already. The music video, because it was the title track, so it did have a music video, and it was all about like, it's just like a beauty, like glamour music video. It's like her and backup dancers in a white room with like fancy lights. Otherwise, it's like close one-shots of her face, and she just does like the choreo, and they have fans.
Big blue feathered
beautiful.
fans that are gorge.
Yes. Beautiful feathered fans.
Her hair looks so good in this music video. I think I said that in the deep dive, but like her hair is just like very long and like glamorous, Barbie, like just beautiful.
So voluminous. And the choreo is like more subtle and simpler than some of her other choreography is. It's like it's almost, I feel like, the most learnable.
Yeah.
Because it's very bouncy.
Just like and low and grindy and just kind of like twisty and small.
Yeah, exactly. A lot of hips and like little bouncy shoulders, and then like deep plies. She loves a deep, wide-legged plie, that Boa. But yeah, let's see, what else did I have? Oh, a bonus. There is, because this is one of her title tracks, I found a jazz version of this song that she does. And it's like a nice, pretty ballad with a live band. And she sings it on something called Live on Unplugged.
Okay.
And it's like a whole concert, but you can find like little snippets of it cut up on YouTube. And the live version was so beautiful. It like really translated nicely.
Love it. Okay. That is the case for Kiss My Lips by Boa. I present for your consideration in this battle Kiss Your Lips by WJSN The Black. And then I kiss your lips. This was released on WJSN The Black, which is a subunit of WJSN or the Cosmic Girls. Their little debut EP called My Attitude. It was released in May of this year, 2021. It only had 2 songs on it, their title track, Easy, and then this song, Kiss Your Lips. This song was written by Gu Ji-eun and Al Sweatingham, who also goes by the name Geek Boy. And the lyrics are by someone named Lovey and Ekshi from the group. Al Sweatingham, or Geek Boy, also wrote SF9's Good Guy and Jirasa. What is the Now or Never is the English title of that song. So both of those SF9 bangers were written by the same person. Okay, Kiss Your Lips. Very interesting. It's like definitely a tropical house song, but it like its vibes are it goes through like different movements, I think. It has this very whiny electric horn sound that's like kind of going off the whole time. Maybe it's like a clarinet or something that's really, really got a lot of reverb on it that kind of like wails through the whole thing. But then the drums are like really thumping and like really low and like going the whole time. So it creates like a very interesting vibe.
Combination.
Yeah. The lyrics to this one are like, I'm very curious about you. Like, let's have a secret. I'll just go ahead and kiss your lips. Like, so you should be more honest about your feelings. Like, because I'm just gonna do it. And there's a repeating lyric that I just think is funny because they say it so many times, and it's spelled out in the lyrics, but they say, oh, ma mine, like 17 times in the song, I think. Oh, ma mine. Yes, to like accentuate
Oh,
the
my mind.
yeah. So let's see do you have any thoughts about this song that I didn't cover?
I mean, I think we talked about it when this song came out, or when this little EP came out, because we liked it so much. And it's just really fun. Like, both of these songs have they're different like genres, I guess, because I feel like Boa's more pulling from disco and there's heavier tropical house elements in WJSN, but then they have, I don't know, like similar groove to them. They're not complete opposites.
No, and like lyrically they're also kind of similar. Like Boa is like telling this person like, just kiss me already, I'm so tired of it. And WJSN is like, I'm tired of this, I'm just gonna kiss you already.
Get ready because it's happening.
Yeah.
Brace yourself.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, so they're both like bold and sexy, but in a subtle way.
Yeah.
Because WJSN the Black isn't in your face either.
Yeah, I would agree with that. Like the strongest part of the song is those like blaring horns, but like even the vocals are kind of low, and like the drums are just like really like,
Driving.
deep drums. So it's an interesting song.
And a good matchup.
Yeah. So who's your favorite? You decide. I will not.
Let us know.
All right, we're going to move on to our next matchup that we'll call What Kind of Night Are We Having? The Battle. And our two titles this time are Ordinary Night by Dawn and Special Night by Winner. I thought that was a fun one.
Yeah, I like that one. Ordinary versus special. Both have merits.
They do. They do. Okay, so I will start off by explaining the Dawn song, Ordinary Night. This was off of Dawn's debut album, Dawn Diddy Dawn, and it came out last year in November. It came out like this week. Happy 1 year anniversary to Dawn Diddy Dawn. This song was written by Dawn, Yoo Gun Hyung, Pilsung Kang, and Crush, and the lyrics are by Dawn. Let's see. So the musically, this song is so freaking interesting. Okay. So it's got like a whistle that's very prominent throughout the whole thing. And there's this like kind of, I don't know if it's a harmonica or an accordion, but some kind of like full chord sound.
Yeah.
That is also like very like wobbly and squashed. And it just like, it has a very interesting sound. But then the verses have just like a plain old trap drum, which make it kind of modern. But like the song itself feels so classic and like timeless, and it has a very happy vibe. Like the vibe it gives is very
It's very cheerful in a relaxed sort of way.
Yes.
It's not high energy, but it's upbeat.
Yeah. And I always, every time I listen to it, I think of Dawn did a series when he put this album out of him like singing his songs while he drove a car. And this song I felt like fit that vibe the best. So I always like, it gives driving music vibes, but the song itself is very sad lyrically. It's about a lonely guy who got broken up with months ago and he's still not over it. And time is still passing and he still feels like shit and he's very lonely. And the main chorus is it's the same night as usual. Don't cry. I can't sleep because I'm not tired. And he's like, will I see you in my dreams? Like, can I be if I do fall asleep, will I be less lonely if you come back to me? I'll leave the light on. It's just like very sad.
Wow, I had no idea that the lyrics were so melancholy because the visual, I was going to ask, like, isn't the music video him driving in a car, but it's that series because it just is so fitting. And I was thinking of Ordinary Night as like, I don't know, just based on the cheerfulness, I guess I thought of it as like a nice, like, oh, spending another ordinary night like with you or whatever, but it's like sweet. You know what I mean? Like when you can have a nice night in that's just comfortable, but you didn't do anything special. And so to know that it's like, oh, another miserable day without you is like, oh, shit, bummers.
Yeah, it is a bummer. It is a bummer. But Kiana loves this song. She especially really likes the lonely Romeo line in the chorus. She thinks that's clever and she really likes it. And I just like love the like low rumble of his voice, like on the like, where are you at? Where are you at? And like there's a lot of like very nice vocal color in like all of the lines. And I think it's my favorite song off of this album.
Agreed.
Like,
it's my favorite song
really
off the
good.
album as well.
So that's my case for Ordinary Night by Dawn.
Beautiful. All right. Up against it is Special Night by Winner.
All right.
This is a B-side from their album Every Day, which was released on April 4th, 2018. This is their second album and the first one after Nam Taehyun left the group, and it's their first fully like self-produced album, which they did alongside the in-house producers at YG. So the song is written by Songhoon, Songyun, and a producer called Airplay, and the lyrics are by Songhoon and Mino. The album itself peaked at number 1, and the goal of the album was to diversify the group's sound because they were self-producing it, and they talked a lot about like being nervous to release it because they were showing new sides of themselves. So they were kind of moving from like just doing hip-hop to doing more like trap and acoustic and even some ballads. So this song, it like opens up with a vocoder, and it does have like a trap beat with different synth effects. But then it has like a nice, fun, like tropical house kind of like hooting element to it in the chorus. And then the verses have this really fun like disco guitar to it. So it's just it's a very fun song. And the lyrics are about maybe the first time you're gonna take it to the next level with somebody. It like starts out being really cute and describing getting ready for a date, and it talks like the whole first verse is like, I'm gonna put some, like I'm doing my hair and I'm putting mousse, and it's like, no, the mousse is too hard, I'm gonna switch to this like hair wax instead. Literally though, that's like a very direct paraphrase. They go that specific, but then it gets like really sexy really fast, in like a nice fun way, and it's like, you make me feel so special tonight with you. This short moment might explode. Good, all right. Same day, I can make it. Feel the special night. Let yourself go tonight. But there's no music video for this because it's a B-side, so there's no real visuals, although you can find some concert footage of them doing it at their concerts, and they do like fun little like light footwork, subtle moves, and they do like a lot of body rolls and some like fun like little disco arms like to capitalize on that in the verses. But yeah, it was a very fun song. I enjoyed it. I think this is the only song on the list that I had not heard before.
Yeah, I don't know. I think it was after Really Really came out. I had a small like winter phase where I like got to winter albums and was listening to them a lot. And I remember like I hadn't heard this song in forever until I put it on the list today. And I forgot how disco-y it was and was like, throw it on the disco playlist.
Already did.
Everything's gotta be on the disco playlist. But I think I love the plinky xylophone-y sound, whatever it is, whatever the cute little plinky happening in this the whole time. And I love all of the like repeatings, like the yes.
Say yes, yes, say yes, yes.
And the like, day, day, day. There's a lot of fun shouting in it.
Yeah, it's kind of a like chanty
Yeah.
It's a little chanty lyrically.
All right, so those are the what night are we having battle. You choose.
So what kind of night are you in the mood for? An ordinary one or a special one?
All right, third matchup. This one is called the Who Needs Who battle. And
A follow-up to the Who's Kissing Who.
Yeah. And our two songs are going to be I Need You, with just the letter U, by CLC, versus You Need Me, also with just the letter U. That was very important.
Yes.
By Shiny. All right. So let's get into this. I Need You is mine. So I Need You is a CLC song. I Need You was the fifth song on CLC's EP titled Number One, and it came out in 2019. This song was written by Vincenzo, someone who I can only
The drama
guess-
character?
I don't know.
Just kidding.
Someone who I can only guess pronounces their name
Vincenzo.
Fuxy.
Oh.
Fuxxy.
She.
I don't know if that's like fuzzy, and
Fuzzy?
spelled in a crazy
Fuzzy?
way, but Fuxy is the
Yikes.
only thing I can think of.
All right.
Annie Masinga and Anna Timgren. They also wrote the lyrics, and then Yoon also has a lyric credit. She's a CLC member, but those four people appear to have written the song. And Fuxy, or however she says it, or they say it. I don't know who this person is, but they've written a lot of Chunga songs, like a lot of Chunga songs.
Okay.
So that's where they came from. Okay. I Need You. So this song also has very funky guitar in it. And it's honestly a song that every time it starts in my car, because it starts with an echoey like, I need you, you. And it sounds very like clubby. And every time it starts, I'm always like, ugh, and I don't know if I want to listen to it. But then the second that the verse starts, this really funky guitar comes in and the like vocals are very good. So I always stick around. Like it grabs me very quickly. But it like definitely has some different movements. It's like a little tropical house, but it's like definitely houseier, like very clubby. But then it also like completely drops out and does like EDM like whooshes like for the pre-choruses and stuff. But anyway, what else is in this song? There's very twinkly percussion that like goes real hard at the chorus, and this one also has like a tweaked horn sound that's like going bananas like over the
Yeah, there's like a
chorus.
sort of oh my gosh, I can't believe I'm forgetting his name. Shinsadong Tiger. Yes, that kind of like horn sound in the background, but it's not the main piece of the instrumental. It's like kind of behind
all the
some of the other
instrumentals
things.
like I feel like the instrumentals of all of this are like kind of pulled back in an interesting way.
Yeah, they're not the focus of the background music.
But lyrics, I did not realize till I looked it up for this. This song is in English.
Completely in
I
English.
have listened to it 4,000 times. Never noticed. I don't know why I don't. I guess it's because I just expect to be hearing Korean, so it doesn't even.
Yeah.
Register
that's
or
happened to me.
something.
That has definitely happened to me before. I feel you.
But it's in English, and this one is just basically like, I got this feeling because you excite me, and my heart goes pow pow pow.
I love that part.
Pow pow pow, and then they go pow 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 wow. It's like very. I do like all the pow 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 wows. They're very fun. This song, like I said, was a deep B-side, but like a year after the album came out, they put out a video that's just Sorn and Eunbin like doing like running around with umbrellas and doing like some choreography for the chorus, but it's just two members, and they released it a year after the album. So I don't know, special clip. Something.
Sure.
But that's I Need You.
Amazing. All right, I have You Need Me, and coincidentally off of an album called One of One.
Oh, weird.
Yeah.
There's so many weird coincidences
That's
and
so
similarities in
strange.
this.
So
Wow.
strange. So You Need Me by Shiny is a B-side off of their album One of One, which was released on October 5th, 2016.
Yeah. 어둠 찾아오면 힘내 말하지 않아도 돼 I'm playing 아낌없이 널 향해 다 비출게
This was their this was their 5th Korean studio album and their 9th overall. And the whole concept of the album was to have a modern twist on a retro concept. So they took inspiration from the 70s, 80s, and 90s. And so different tracks kind of explored different retro genres and like blended elements of different decades together. The lyrics of this song, You Need Me, are 3 European songwriters, Andreas Uberg, Simon Petren, and Maja Keok. I'm so sorry. I mispronounced all of those horribly, and I apologize. But some of these in particular, I believe it was Simon or Simone. He also wrote Romance off of the Odd album, and he wrote Retro off of The Story of Light.
Nice.
So a few of these, and I think the other 2 also have other K-pop credits
Yeah,
as well.
I
So
know
these are
Andreas Oberg's name very well for some reason.
yeah. So they're, the Europeans that
That
SM
write their
calls
K-pop.
up.
Yeah.
The lyrics of the song are by Agnes Shin, and Mino also has a credit as well. The album itself peaked at number 1 on the Gaon. And the instrumental, I don't really know how to describe it, but the synths are a major piece of it. And I feel like the synths do this thing where they go like, wah, 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 and they're very round.
Yeah,
I feel like it
it's,
feels like you're going around with your body.
I'm so embarrassed that I don't remember the terms for absolutely anything, but my band recently mixed our album, and when we were in the studio with the mixer guy, there's a thing they can do. I wish I know what it was called, but it's where you literally make the sound travel around so that when you're wearing
Yeah.
headphones, it goes around you. This song does that constantly
Yeah.
and kind of quickly. And it's the song is so crunchy. And it just feels like it's vibrating your bones. I don't know. The whole thing has.
Yeah, it's very visceral to listen to it with headphones
Yeah.
on, because the main part of the background music is that whap, 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 whap.
Yeah.
But it also has big horns and chimes, and it has this thick slapping Seinfeld bass, the one that's womp womp or whatever. And the lyrics are just basically talking about you need me and you know it, and I'll be everything and anything that you want me to be, which is amazing. So just talking about when darkness comes, you need me, you don't have to say it, I'll play it, I'll shine it all on you without holding back, etc. This unfortunately was never performed, and there's no music video or video special clip for it, so I don't know if there's choreography for it. There probably is, maybe somewhere. But yeah, You Need Me.
I love my favorite moments of this song are in the first verse where they go, oh,
믿을 수 있는 모든
oh, great. And the baby girl. Anything
Yes.
with a little baby girl, I'll always be all about a baby girl.
Yeah, it has the retro elements that they blend in this one are really fun.
It's super weird because it's such a crunchy synthy song, but it's trying to emulate big band music, and it's it feels
because the synths are doing horn riffs,
Yeah.
basically, and maybe what I hear as horns aren't even horns, and they're
Right.
just all synths are weird crunchy computer music.
Yeah.
But the vocals and all the baby girls and the ohs are very 90s boy band,
Yeah.
Backstreet Boys and those first NSYNC album kind of stuff. So it's mixing a lot of interesting things.
all right. That's
But there you go.
Who needs who battle.
Who do you need?
Who do you need? You or me? All right. This next one is a who knows battle. And the songs are I Know by Hyuna and Dawn, and I Don't Know by A-Pink.
And I will be introducing our Hyuna and Dawn release. I Know was a B-side off of their EP 1 + 1 = 1, which was released on September 9th, 2021. So just oh my God, that was only like a month ago.
What?
September 9th,
It's
2021.
November. It's November 9th.
Oh, there's October in the middle of those 2 months.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
I mean, but still.
Calendars are things. Okay. This was the first full collaborative release for the two of them.
사랑했다. All signs of love. 분명 우리는 죽을 만큼 사랑해.
The lyrics are by both of them, Hyun, and the song is composed by Dawn and in-house songwriters Yoo Gon-hyung, Philip Kwan, and Pil Sung Kang. Excuse me. The EP itself peaked at number 13 on Gaon, and this is a fun song. I like it. It opens with these like sort of reedy, breathy pipes, and then the instrumental like builds up underneath the vocals kind of slowly, like the first, because it starts with Hyuna and then Dawn comes in and they kind of like go back and forth because obviously it's a duet, and I feel like the full instrumental kind of takes its time through the first verse to fully build into what it is. But as far as describing like what the overall sound of it is, I don't really know. Like I think it's a trap beat and there's a lot of like snaps in it and some tropical house elements because of those like breathy pipes that come in at the beginning, and I feel like they come in again through like the chorus and stuff. But this is actually lyrically, although it sounds kind of fun, similar to Dawn's other song on this list, this is the only song off of the album that is a breakup song. Yep. And it's about a relationship that didn't work out, but that both people are reminiscing on a relationship that ended, but they're acknowledging that they truly did love each other.
They loved until the wheels fell off.
Mm-hmm, exactly. So the lyrics are like, the lyrics are kind of harsh. They're like, you disgraced my rendezvous. It's like you handed trash to me. I took out the pictures from my wallet. I wasn't able to fill the empty space with anything. We definitely loved to death. A strange love. We definitely loved to death. So it's like very melodramatic. But I feel like without looking up the lyrics, I wouldn't have necessarily thought of it as being a breakup song. It's not an upbeat song. I feel like you can hear a little bit of melancholy in it,
Sure.
but I feel like it doesn't straight up sound like a...
Like it doesn't immediately give that vibe. I totally get that. What was I going to say? I have so much to say about this song. I love that they trade choruses. So like it also has that like equality where like not only like they both sing the trash line, you know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like everybody is saying the same thing. But misheard lyric, the main like refrain before the little tropical house like anti-chorus is they say a strange love. A strange love.
Yes.
I always think it is and sing and then go, nope, that's not it. Is I'll send you love.
Oh.
I don't know why like that always. And then when I heard the teaser video, when they put out the album teaser, I thought it was Los Angeles. All of these things work.
Los Angeles does work. It's because of the way that they break up strange.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But the lyrics are just so good and sad. That empty wallet line gets me. And
Yeah.
I just really like it. And I thought it was cool of them to like write a breakup song. And they did say on the
Yes.
radio it was not autobiographical in any way. They just
Yeah.
wanted to try something else.
Yes, and it's the last song on the
Yeah.
album, right? So it's like because the rest of the songs are like all about love and they're pretty fun. And so I think it's nice to like end the whole little EP with this type of vibe.
Yeah, for sure.
I thought it was fitting.
I love it. Okay, so now on to I Don't Know. This is A-Pink's debut song from their album Seven Springs of A-Pink, which was released on April 19th, 2011.
한 발 다가가면 두 발 멀어지지만 조금 더 가까이 옆에 꼭 붙었었어 안아줄래 오늘은 내 맘 모두 보여줄래 어떤 그리 바보
This song was written entirely by Super Changdai, lyrics and music. And Super Changdai wrote a lot of songs for 2PM and Ladies Code. Musical features of this song. This is my Princess Disco. This is where my
100%.
love of Princess Disco came from. This song is so important to me. Okay, how do I describe it? It also has like very twinkly like percussion in it. Huge strings and horns and that full like disco, like really going for the like strings
Wall of
and
sound.
horns. But there is this weird little tick, 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 like, and there's almost a metronome, like a boring metronome at the beginning. Like the song builds so slowly at first, and you like hear all of these weird little fakey sounds that like then compound to make the rest of the song. Anyway, it's just like perfect classic K-pop to me. I think like that arpeggiator like going in the I just love it. It all builds very nicely, and like Eunji's like just belting her little heart out. Bomi has that like great key change moment at the end where they always did the
Yes.
fireworks. Like,
Yeah.
I don't know. It's just, I don't know. That's what it's called. But the lyrics of this one are like, how can you not even notice that I like you? Every time I step forward, you step back. Like, how can you be so stupid? The big belt line is, how can you be so stupid and say that you don't know? And this is a song that like people make those like TikToks or Twitter threads that are like, a kidnapper says you have to sing like one song right now or you're dead. This is the one song in Korean I can sing right now and not get a single thing wrong because I memorized it phonetically 8 years ago. And
Wow.
it will never leave my mind. It was like the first song I ever learned. So like, yeah, I couldn't decide in this battle. This song is way too important to
Sure.
me.
I know, and to be pitted against Hyudon,
I
like,
know, it's
wow,
really hard.
Doesn't it feel personal?
But it was really nice watching the music video today. I love that music video. The choreo to this song is so fun and just like perfect and fast. And like they look so pretty in their little rose colored blazers. And my A-Pink, I love them so much.
The song of all of the songs off of these battles has been stuck in my head all day long. Like, it's actually playing in my head right now.
Yeah, it's an earworm for sure.
But it's a good one.
So that's the Who Knows battle.
Yeah. So what do you know?
All right, final contenders. This is, I guess we can just simply call this, or should we call this the temperature battle?
Sure.
Okay, this is Hot by Twice versus Cold by Key. I love it.
Me too. Nice and simple. So I am taking Hot. I specifically requested it.
For sure.
So Hot is a B-side off of Twice's EP Fancy You, which was released on April 22nd, 2019.
Burn it up hot, baby.
This was their 7th EP, and they would then launch a world tour in order to promote it. And it was their like new, it was the unveiling of a new era of Twice.
Yes, of
This
course.
was like the turn, and they were grown now. And the new sound was very well received. This EP actually set the record for the highest first week sales by any Korean girl group,
Wow.
which was only beaten by their follow-up EP, Feel Special.
Way to go,
So
Twice.
smashing it. Absolutely. The song is written by 4 Swedish songwriters, which include the producer duo Moonshine. And this producer duo has written a ton of stuff for SM and like K-pop kind of across the board.
They came
like
up in the Kenzie one a bunch, right?
Yeah.
Like towards the
Yes.
end of the Kenzie deep dive.
Absolutely. They wrote, just as a sampling, Red Velvet Peekaboo, Twice's Dance the Night Away, and NCT Riding, and like so many more. So those 2 guys, and also a woman whose name is very long, Moa Anna Karlebecker Forsell, and Josephine Glenmark. So they are the composers, and the lyrics are by Momo and Kang Eunjang. The lyrics of this song are literally, it's one of the only songs that's like about yourself, and it's in first person, and it's literally like, I'm really hot and everybody notices it no matter what I do. So I think it's hilarious that Momo wrote
I was
the
about
lyrics.
to say, like, yeah, of course
Because
Momo
like,
wrote
yeah,
this song.
that's true. She's really hot no matter what she does. And the lyrics are, even in normal clothes, I look different. Everything from my head to toes is already perfect. Even if you deny it, your heart is drawn to me constantly. It's because you've already fallen for me. Whether I stay still or move, everyone is following me. But the instrumentals are, I don't know. I had a hard time describing this song. I requested it because it's one of my favorite like Twice B-sides, and every time it comes on when I on shuffle or something, I always just like blast it because I love the like dum dum dum.
Yeah,
dum,
I was gonna
dum,
say
dum,
the
dum.
interesting thing about this is that it has like the main bass lick is like a messed with, what do you call a tweak, like a tweaked voice going like bo
Dum.
bo bo, like it's
Yes.
a human voice like doing, and that's so fun always.
It's so fun. It's so fun. The Wikipedia described it as pop with distinct guitar riffs, but I feel like that doesn't really tell you anything about
Yeah.
what the song sounds like. But it goes through like a couple different movements, I think, throughout the song. And the chorus has a lot of really fun, like, woo-hoos. And
I like
love
that
it.
every single time they say hot, they squeak it. They go
Yeah.
like, like whenever
Yeah.
it's something about hot, they gotta like squeak the hot, and I love that. This one also has very crunchy sounds in it. And I noticed a little bit, it's buried, but there's a little bit of heavy breathing, percussion at a little at a few places, like for a
Yes.
little fun hotness.
Yeah, a lot of the instrumental is made up of actual
Voices.
voices, which is always fun. And I feel like that's what makes this song stand out. Like when you are putting, something through shuffle or whatever, or even just listening through the EP itself, I feel like this track stands out
Yeah.
because of that.
Yeah, it's very fun. Good one. Okay, so the other song in this battle is a complete vibe shift.
So different.
Opposite of hot. I mean, we are hot and cold
Absolutely.
here. So my song is Cold by Key featuring Hanhae, who we talked about last week because he debuted in Phantom, which was RBW's first group.
And is now a recurring cast member on Amazing Saturday with
With
Key.
Key. And this song was released as an SM station in 2019 and then was later added as a bonus track to the repack of Key's first album, which was called I Wanna Be, is the name of the repack.
안다면서 내 맘 알고 있다면서 더는 아무 말이 없나. Oh, you know I'm so cold and I know I'm so cold and I know.
This song was written by Cody J, C No, and Woon Kim, and the lyrics are by Cody J, Key, and Hanhae. And this song is so interesting musically because it's like made of these bendy sound loops that are bent in a way that they literally go flat at points where it sounds like a warped record or
Yeah.
something that's playing, and there's kind of a lo-fi fuzz over the whole song, so it feels like a warbly record just like playing while you sing and rap this like sad song over it, and it's very interesting. It has like snaps, and it also has like really noodly, like jazzy guitar that is just like going off the whole song if you like pay attention to it. But lyrically, this song is interesting because it's about somebody who has given up on their relationship but doesn't want to be the first one to say it. So it's like, my eyes are especially dry and I'd hoped you would notice earlier. And I hope you'll let me go before it's too late. And in the verses, first Key says, you know, I'm so cold. And then in the second part, it says, you know, you're so cold. And that part is in quotes. So the other person in the relationship is saying, you're so cold and I've tried. And then as the song goes, and after Hanhae's rap, and then after the pre-chorus, then the person says, like, I've noticed that you're cold. I noticed that your eyes are dry. I'm done. And now the singer is sad because they actually maybe didn't want it to end. And now that it's becoming true, like, they are sad about being cold. So the song, like, goes through, like, a lot of... There's this whole story there.
Absolutely.
But I love this song. It's one of the songs that reminds me of Korea the most because that night in Busan where we like listened to Shiny Solos on the beach, for some reason this song really
Yeah.
imprinted on that memory. So
Well, it was kind of cold.
yeah.
Yeah, this song definitely is like a time capsule for me as well. And yeah, this was 2019. Yep, 2019. I just love it. It's so, the melancholiness of it is like ironically kind of warm. You know what I mean?
yeah.
Like it's like a really good wrap yourself in a blanket on a rainy day and drink some tea while looking out the window
Yeah.
song.
Absolutely. That is the vibe.
Yeah.
So that's the hot and cold battle. Who
And they
will you
are indeed
choose?
opposite sides of the spectrum here.
Well, that was it. That was our first opposite title battle. And I'm very excited to see who you guys pick. We'll put up a poll. I'll make it on a Google spread. It'll be on this in the episode description, I'm sure.
Yeah, so make sure to cast your votes and tune in next week to find out the results.
Of all of these battles. And we'll be right back with the random game. All right, we are back. And this week, the random number generator gave us a solo artist that we talked about earlier this year in our 2001 deep dive. And that is Harisu.
Yes, Harisu is a model and an actress and a singer. She is Korea's first transgender entertainer. And her stage name is an adaptation of the English phrase, hot issue.
Harisu. Harishu. I totally get it. Love it. Yeah, so we talked about Harisu's debut a lot in the 2001 episode. She like had a very big year in 2001. She was in a movie and commercials and in a Turbo music video and like so then obviously next step was pop star, but she kept at the pop star thing for a little bit. And released 5 full albums in her career. In 2003, she sued her original company to be able to keep her name, and it was a whole big thing. And then they let her go, and then she released 3 more albums with somebody else. And it seems like her second chunk of career, like once she left that first company, was like mostly in Taiwan and Malaysia. They said that she got like super popular in Malaysia and signed a contract with a Malaysian entertainment company. She's been in a couple of movies. Did a C drama, even though she doesn't speak Mandarin. They just dubbed
They had
her.
to dub her later. Yes. Which
What
they do
else?
dub everyone.
So, you
know.
just got to get to it anyway. But yeah, we found out that Harisu was the second person ever in South Korea to legally change their gender.
Yes. Fascinating.
Trailblazer. She's done all kinds of campaigning. She started an orphanage at one point.
Yeah.
She has the cat is being funny.
She just opened a drawer like on her own accord. Excuse you, we're working here.
She's also like campaigned for like voting rights and marijuana legalization and all kinds of things.
Yeah, so she's used her platform in a lot of different ways. And she's been described in her music career as creating techno-flavored K-pop. I mean, she lists Madonna and Michael Jackson as some of her bigger influences. So she's got a lot of R&B, hip-hop, and disco influences, apparently.
Yeah, and also her Taiwanese record label apparently shopped her as Kylie Minogue of the East.
Oh, well, I love Kylie Minogue.
She definitely make like of the few things I heard in the 2001 episode, very clubby club music.
Yeah.
So
then in her later half of the career, if she starts pulling in more disco, then yeah.
yeah, Kylie Minogue. So we are going to watch her most popular music video on YouTube was the last thing she released, which was back in 2012 for her 11th anniversary. She released a song called Shopping Girl, and I'm very excited to see what Shopping Girl is. So yeah, pull that music video up if you want to watch it with us. And press play when I say go. 3, 2, 1, go. All right, yeah, here we go.
All right, fancy car.
tiny dress.
Oh, I remember those dresses. I feel like those
Band-Aid
bandeau
dresses, they were
Yeah,
so
Band-Aid
popular.
dresses. Christina Aguilera definitely wore that exact same dress in a different color scheme.
Oh yes,
Okay. Ooh, look at those eye sparkles.
Eye sparkles. Oh, those shoes are
Wow.
huge. Well, this is very like Park Bomb eye makeup.
Yes.
That
my
lip
God.
hat.
There are so many crazy headpieces in this music video, and one of them is an enormous pair of red lips.
Like big plush
So
lips
big.
that are humongous.
Like twice the size of her head, if not 3 times. Some of the music video looks very cheap.
Yes.
But like that part looks okay. But then when they're in one of these dancing rooms, it looks like it's filmed on a different camera.
Yeah, I agree. I see what you mean. Shopping.
We are shopping. Okay, but that hat that has the red thing on it, like what is that supposed to be? It's very phallic.
You'll have to point out the hat.
Okay.
That one? Oh,
Yes.
yeah.
What is that?
Oh
Is
my
it
god,
supposed
what
to
is
be
that
like a
teeny
chili
tiny
pepper?
car?
Oh my god.
Oh my
What
god,
is
is that
that?
real?
It
I want it. That was like the
Oh my god,
smallest
it
car
looks
I've ever
like one of
seen.
those Barbie cars for
Yes.
kids or something, like the Hot Wheels. Or whatever. That's not the right brand. What is that?
Is it a shoe?
Or is it like a pepper? I don't know.
In one of these scenes, she has like a wig or a dye job that's half and half, like split dye, brown and blonde. And these backup dancers in their little crop t-shirt and their acid wash low rise jeans.
Yeah. This song does feature someone. You can hear a man's voice in it. It says
Seven.
Seven. Like the
Is it
soloist?
disgraced
Seven?
soloist 7?
No way. That's not how he spelled his name. He spelled his name
With a
S-E-7,
7 in it, right?
E-N. Yeah. Disgraced 7. Disgraced pop star?
Yes. Work.
Fashion. Shopping girl.
Shopping girl. Wow.
Amazing.
So much shopping. So many Lukes.
A lot of shopping.
Yeah.
A lot of
amazing.
hats.
A lot of hats. All right. Weekly recommendation time.
I feel like the only thing I have that's related to this episode is that I do want to recommend the jazz version of Boa Kiss My Lips, and that's on live on Unplugged, and you can find it on YouTube, and it's very good.
Let me see. I want to check the Patreon recommendations because I don't know if I have anything special this week.
The only things I've watched recently have been old performances of TVXQ.
Oh man, what kind of feels are we in?
Oh.
Oh boy, I miss everyone right now.
No. Oh, well, that Max Changmin Paris in the Rain cover.
Oh, that's something.
That's so good. Changmin from TVXQ recently put out a cover of a song called Paris in the Rain, which is by an artist named Love, I think is how you pronounce it, but it's Lauv. And Changmin's cover is fully in English, and he sounds great. Like it's a really, really pleasant song. And he sounds beautiful, and like, wow, missed him. What have you been up to? Where's Yuno?
Yeah, where's Yuno?
Where's my Yuno?
I also saw, and I don't think I watched it, but I swear I saw a tweet today that like Boa put music out and SM didn't fucking say anything.
I beg your pardon. I'm looking that up right fucking Okay, well, the last thing is still this Better music video. And then Nobody Talks to Boa.
Okay, maybe not. But I swear I saw like a tweet that was like, Boa has a new song out. And I was like, since freaking when?
Oh, My Dear. Updated 5 days ago.
What?
The fuck is this? Oh, it's Japanese.
Ah, there's the answer.
Released on November 5th. Oh, well, that sounds lovely.
Oh, I guess I do have one thing to recommend because I saw now that when I went and scanned my views is that SM is starting to upload remastered versions of really old music videos.
Yeah.
And they've so far done Shiny Replay in fucking 1080p, which is wild. And this week they put out HOT's debut music video remastered. It is wild.
Oh my
They're
God.
clear as day. It's crazy.
Whoa. Are they putting them on their own YouTube
They're
channel?
just on the SM Town channel.
Good to know.
And they say remastered music video in the thumbnail. So you like
Amazing.
know what they are. But I think that's really neat. And I love that people are doing that. And I've noticed that like NBC is also doing it with some of their like archived content.
Ooh,
like I think that
fun.
they have from what I've gathered, it seems like NBC has like a deep cable channel like NBC 8 where they just like play very random stuff because there's like a single episode of Shiny Hello Baby that was aired in like full
Yeah,
HD.
yeah.
But not they didn't like re-air the whole show.
Just one
And there
random
was like an
episode.
episode of Star Golden Bell that everyone was freaking out about because they also just like played it in full quality. So I love all these companies who are sitting on archives. Just give us nicer versions of all this stuff, please.
Yes,
we'll watch
please. We will love them.
all right, that's it for this week. This week, I will be posting book club questions on the Discord and on social media. So if you read Idol Gossip and want to tell us what you thought of it, those questions can be prompts or you can just say whatever you want. Please send us an email about it. And just to let you guys know, we're going to be doing full spoiler book club, talking all about Idol Gossip with extra bonus interviews from Alex on Patreon. And then here on the free feed, we're going to do a movie casting again. So I will also put up the form for the movie casting. Just fill in who you think should play those parts. And even if you didn't read the book, I put up descriptions of the characters. It would be funny if you want to just submit them. I need a lot of headshots on my casting table.
Sure. I mean, this is an open call audition. So please scan the call sheet to look at what we're looking for and send in your most eligible talent.
Yeah, exactly. That will be very fun. So look out for that. You can find things like book club and everything else on all of our social media, which is at AMA K-Pop Pod on Twitter and Instagram, amakpoppod@gmail.com for those book club emails or any emails you want to send us. P.O. Box 26096, Los Angeles, California, 90026. If you also have been making art projects for us, like Liz, and want to send them, that would be so nice. 181 AMA K-Pop 5 for voicemails. If you wanted to leave your book club review as a voicemail, you can always do that.
Ahead.
We have a Patreon, patreon.com/AMA K-Pop Pod. That's where we'll be doing that book club episode and where there are like 15 or 16 episodes
Other
already
episodes.
waiting for you if you join today. Linktree/AMA K-Pop Pod. That's where you can get to things like our Discord, our YouTube, our Spotify, where there's playlists for these. And then again, check the episode description to vote in all these battles we came up with today.
So we have presented the contenders, and it's now time for you to choose a winner for each match.
Yeah, so I can't wait to see that. And we will see you next week. Goodbye.
Bye.
Jonghyun, you're our inspiration.
Hot tattoo.
Burn it up hot, baby.